Hello, Cancer. This is Monica with the Lynx Tarot. This is your fun fall reading covering approximately the next 2 weeks for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. We're jumping in here with the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle, and we're covering money, love, career as usual, and any messages that come through. All right, what do we have for Cancer? Resolve and 68, 14, and 5. This is a period of indecision and inner conflict, and it's time to make a decision. So if there's been something that you have been conflicted about or a decision you've been putting off making, now is the time. And we're going to go deeper too and see what's the best way to go about this and, what this decision itself is all about. We have 4 and the void. You may be covering up the emptiness or pain within through an addiction. So the addiction could be procrastination, right? Like putting something off again and again and again and creating even bigger worry and going through that cycle again and again. So that's what I'm picking up for some of you. Okay, let's get one more from here. 29 and the master number 11. Connection. You are very connected to the heavenly realms, okay? So you are more connected to spirit than you realize. You may be distracting yourself by this worry, and it's bringing you into the ego, okay? Ego's not bad. It's when it becomes negative ego where we become, obsessed or too attached to the material. And the material's not bad either. It's just that like when we become overly attached to a certain outcome or the material, when it becomes excessive, I feel like for some of you, this concern has to do with something material, a decision. Maybe it has to do with a job for some of you. You've been putting off making that decision to start searching for a new job. Okay, that's for some of you. We're going to go deeper here. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot. The void. So you're feeling kind of a void, an emptiness because there's a decision you need to make that you've been putting off. It might have to do with a relationship with someone. Maybe you've known you need to end a relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friendship, and it could be a connection to a job. Never leave a job if you need it until you have a new one. Okay, I always have to put that out there. For others of you, this could be a conflict you're having with someone important in your life. Could be a spouse, romantic partner, friend, anyone, and it's time to clear the air. It's time to decide how you're going to approach this person, what you want the outcome to be, and accepting that it may not be the way you wish for it to be, but how do you want to behave and approach this person in the healthiest manner. And it will be a weight off of your shoulders either way. Okay. Oh, sorry, Maisie. My cat just bumped up against something, but she's okay. If you heard that little bonk. Okay, let's get a clarification for the void. What else does Cancer need to know? Cancer, I also feel like you and another person are finding relief together about a situation that was difficult. And here you are like toasting, like, oh, thank goodness that's over. Glad we're on the same page. Glad we're on the same team. Glad we cleared the air. The void is being clarified by the star, so there's intense healing coming in for you. Also, you could be dealing with an Aquarius or have strong Aquarius in your chart. Be open to the higher realms, be open to God, your guides, your angels, right? So that you can allow this healing to come in rather than resist it. This is a more flowy, peaceful energy that does not have resistance. And see how she's connected to the earth. She's connected to the heavenly realms at the same time, and she finds peace. Okay, so, and whoops, there we go, clarifying. Connection, very connected to the heavenly realms. Being clarified right here, actually, with the Star card. Healing of body, mind, spirit as well. Your emotions are going to be much better. You're going to feel less conflicted once you clear the air with someone or about an important decision that you're making. It could be with employment. You might be putting off telling an employer or someone you're working with that you're moving on to something else. I feel like for some of you listening, you've had something all set up and planned for a while. It could be a move or a new job, and it's one of those things like where it's there for you when you decide to go, and you're putting off breaking the news to someone. Connection is being clarified by the King of Cups. So yeah, I was getting the strong energy before about emotionally feeling much calmer and things making more sense and not feeling as tumultuous and dark when you realize that there's a purpose to everything, and to try and force something to stay the way that it is when it's not working out that way only drags you down, drags us all down. Okay, so that was the Everyday Witch Tarot. This is the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. Let's get some more clarifiers for Cancer. Then we have some more Oracle. Okay, so the Two of Cups is being clarified by the Four of Water. Yeah, you're like putting this off. You don't want to hear it. There's an offer that you can accept at any time, but you're like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can make this move. It says distraction, self-absorption, and discontentment. So this is where the emotions are like stirred up all over the place, but they're trapped inside of you because you're putting off making this decision. But when you communicate this with someone, it brings everything together. It's like taking a deep breath. It brings you back down to earth and out of your worrisome mind. The void, you may be covering up the emptiness or pain within through an addiction. And the Star, which is healing of this, whatever is going on, is being clarified by the Four of Wands. We have another four, so important balance really needs to come in for you, and it's important to seek that and create it for yourself. It says prosperity, contentment, and celebration. So there's something really like great in the works here. I think many of you already know about it, and it's just really hard to jump in. Okay, connection. You're connected to the heavenly realms with the King of Cups. And look at that, another Cups card, the Knight of Water. Romantic, emotional, and dramatic. So for some of you, if you're looking for love, it's there. There could be someone having romantic feelings toward you. Maybe, someone has proposed. You've proposed to someone, they've proposed to you. And you're like, oh, if I make this decision, I might have resistance in this area or that area of my life, or I might have to move. I'm not sure if I want to move. You don't have to move, but it might, be like if you make such a strong commitment with someone, in order to be able to live in the same place, one of you has to move, which would be a tough decision. That's just one example. I'm feeling more. For most of you, it's the resistance has to do with like either the workplace or communicating something very important to a partner, where I think there's been an influence that hasn't been good, and an important decision needs to be made. But I think this is by you, Cancer. I think there's an opportunity for you, and you're afraid to share this with someone. So sorry I jumped all over the place. I was just getting a lot of different things all at once. So this is the Power of Surrender card, and we're asking what you need to surrender the most right now to achieve the peace that you're looking for. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. So now it's starting to make sense. So accepting that you can't fix someone else, you can't make them say or do what you wish they would, right? If you accept that, surrender that, then it will be easier to make your own decision. So I think many of you have been toxically distracted by this here. Like if only this person would do this, this, or this, then I wouldn't need that. So when you realize that we can't make people do things the way we want them to, right? And it might not even be for the best anyway. We didn't even read this yet. That things will lighten up. Your paths will lighten up. things will have better flow. Things will feel right. So surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try and fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Makes sense. So recognizing that others need to be accountable for their own healing. We can't be in charge of that, and also for ourselves. So let's get another one from here for Cancer. All right, Cancer, please hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. It would get this reading out into the algorithm for others who need to hear it as well, and certainly help my channel. Surrender to miracles. Yeah, and here's more of this water energy. So you could be dealing with another water sign, or this is saying that Cancer, it's time to be in the positives of your element, the flow, the positive flow of your emotions, feeling settled, not tumultuous. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Great. All right, let's get one from the Wisdom of Tao. I'm feeling very curious what this last card is going to have to say. What else for Cancer? One more shuffle. What else for Cancer? All right. We have Karma. Okay. It says the cycles of birth and death, action and reaction comprise our universe. Your situation arose from past karmic connections. So that might be why there's this kind of, I'm picturing like a dark cord attached to this either person or situation. The opportunity to create good karma is now. All past life influences are working toward a final balance. Accept what is. Wow, that really ties this all up. All right, Cancer, thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you again soon.